Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1984 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins at the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. On the mound for the Tigers today is Bryan Kelly, whose record is 12-4 with a .359 ERA, and pitching for the Twins is Paul Moskau, whose record is 7-14 with a .648 ERA. Okay, we are on an 11-game winning streak right now. We are 10-0 in the month of August. We just swept all three teams we played at home. And now we head on the road to face the lowly Twins, last place team in the West. And then after the Twins, we have the Rangers. So another team that's well below 500. And so I predict that we're going to be able to keep this win streak alive today. We got our best pitcher on the mound. That's Bryan Kelly. And if you take a look at the standings real quick, you'll see that we have a 5-game lead over Boston and a 6-game lead over the Yankees. We just swept Baltimore, so they are toast. We won't be hearing from them the rest of the season. The West is a little bit tighter, at least with 3 teams. But you can see here the Twins not only are in last place, but they have the least amount of home runs in the American League. And the weird thing is they just don't have power. Their home runs for left-handed batters is plus 13%. So 13% more likely to hit a home run by a left-handed batter and 11% less likely for a right-handed batter. Coincidentally, left-handed hits are 14% less likely and right-handed hits are 14% more likely. So home runs for lefties are more likely. Hits for lefties in general are less likely. So I don't really know how that plays out for the Metrodome, but clearly the Twins do not have enough left-handed, enough right-handed power on this team to score some runs. Their overall team ERA is bad. I believe this is the first time we faced the Twins this year, so that's why I want to give you the stadium effects. Okay, before we get today's game started, you may already know, I would assume, that we do have a contest, a giveaway for a Burt Blyleven 2023 Topps Tribute autograph card. We have 10 contestants for that, and those contestants include, wait, where's my list at here so I can read it? Sorry. We've got Thomas D down here at the bottom. We got Don T, Freddie C, John M, Charismatic Dad, Kent S, Julio L, Dave K, Big Mike, and Jason Vermont Sports Guy. Those are the 10 contestants so far. We will be giving away the Burt Blyleven card in game 123. There will be a second place prize now that we have 10 contestants. The second place prize is a Torrey Hunter, a 2004 Topps Torrey Hunter autograph card. Okay, so we have that to look forward to. We're still taking new contestants. Just be a subscriber and let me know in the comments below that you want to get in on it, and we will add you to the giveaway. Okay, let's get this game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I am doing one different thing at the end of the video. This is something we're starting today. I am going to post in the check out this video section that's usually right about here at the end. I'm going to start posting the least watched videos from my collection of videos. Out of curiosity, I just want to see, like, are they good? Are they bad? Some of them are from the very early days. And the video that I'm posting today is from 2 years ago. It's the least watched video that I have. It is a baseball card video in which I'm opening 3 packs of cards that I purchased off of Mercari. And there are 4 great rookie cards in there. And so it's worth watching, but I'm very monotone. I don't have any inflection to my voice. It's very early on. I don't have the graphics yet. I hadn't opened up my store. It was from when I was in El Paso. It's not a very good video, I have to admit, but there are 4 really good cards, and maybe it's worth checking out if you want to see something from the early days of this channel. Okay, Bryan Kelly on the mound. He is on a roll right now like no other. All the bullpen is available today. Here's our lineup versus Paul Moskau, who's a righty. We will give Alan Trammell the day off. He was listed as tired. So Dougie Baker will go to short today. And Glenn Wilson will just be on the bench. He's in a terrible slump. We'll give Kevin Bass a shot in right field, which is his natural position. Okay, let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Detroit Tigers. Batting leadoff, playing center field is Willie Wilson. Batting second at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting third at first base is Rusty Tillman. Batting cleanup and DHing is Kenny Smith. Batting fifth at third base is George Brett. Batting sixth in left field is Kirk GIBSON. Batting seventh and catching is Terry Kennedy. Batting eighth in right field is Kevin Bass. And batting ninth is the shortstop, Dougie Baker. Let's take a look at Paul Moskau. If you think way back to 1980, the very first season in the Sim, he was traded from the Reds to Minnesota. He's been on the Twins ever since. Got one more year on his contract after this year, but he was out of baseball by 1982. He's making his 25th start this year, 7-14, a 6.48 ERA. You can see how it's amplified over the years. He's got 96 strikeouts in 148 and 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .308 against him. He does have a complete game. Fastball tops out at 91 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 47.2%. He does have two pitches above league average, a curveball at 85 and a fastball at 82. Overall rated an 80. The 30-year-old right-hander, as I mentioned, is a free agent after the 85 season. Let's look at his log. He's coming off, he's lost 4 of his last 5 starts. And in fact, he couldn't even get through 5 in his last 2 games. One against Toronto, one against Seattle. He gave up 9 runs in that last start, 11 hits and 3 walks. So I do expect us to tear up Moskau today. Here is the defense for the Minnesota Twins. Center field is Alex Cole. He's got a lot of speed, but terrible defensively. First base is Big Daddy, right? Oh, is he out of the ballgame today? Oh yeah, it's not Cecil Fielder. It's somebody else. It is Billy Smith, the normal second baseman, out of position. Behind the plate is John Tamargo. His arm is rated a 78, so that is a guy that we can run on if we could just get Willie Wilson on base. Here we go, Willie Wilson leading off. He's kind of in a slump himself. Batting average down to .308 overall. As he dumps it into right center field, it will fall in for a hit. Wilson with a chance to go for 2. We are going to hold him to a single and give him an opportunity here to steal second base. He's one stolen base shy of 50 on the year. He is leading the American League, and he will be going on the first pitch. Lou Whitaker at the plate, pitches outside, and he's thrown out. That is bullshit. Total crap. I mean, the only thing I could say is Paul Moskau does have a better than average fastball, so maybe that gave him a shot. But with a poor pitcher and a below average catcher, that should never have happened. It's a 1-0 count to Whitaker. Now it's 1-2, and he rips it into right field for a base hit. And an error on the right fielder, Powell, allows Whitaker to go to second. So I guess I just need to be a little more patient here. Maybe we'll just break through on our own. So Whitaker with a single, moving on to second on the error. Runner in scoring position. Here's Rusty Tillman. Tillman in the number 3 spot today. And he goes to right field with the base hit. Whitaker will score. 1-0 Detroit. Not an unearned run because the error was after the base hit. So 1-0 Detroit. Tillman with an RBI. Here's Kenny Smith. Average at .279, 21 home runs. And he's starting to strike out a lot more often now as the season wears on. Let's go ahead and try to steal with Tillman. He's got good speed. Try to get a runner in scoring position now that we're up a run. Right down the middle. And Tillman will steal second. That is his second stolen base this season. And now we've got a runner in scoring position for George Brett. Brett batting .291, 11 home runs. He had the day off yesterday as Baker played third. And a gapper into left center field. Tillman will score. Brett has himself another double and an RBI. His 50th RBI of the season, his 25th double. 2-0 Detroit. Brett on second for Gibby. Gibby's been showing some power lately. 2-1 count. Line drive to left. And it will be caught by the left fielder, Dwayne Murphy. So we go to the bottom of the first. Tigers are on top 2-0. Let's take a look at the Twins lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing center field is the 18-year-old rookie Alex Cole. Batting second at second base is Kurt Seibert. Batting third in right field is Hosken Powell. Batting cleanup, playing left field is Dwayne Murphy. Batting fifth and catching is John TAMARGO. Batting sixth at third base is Jim Morrison. Batting seventh and DHing is Troy Neal. Batting eighth at shortstop is Mike FISCHLIN. And batting ninth is the first baseman today, Billy Smith. Okay, Brian Kelly, he is on quite a stretch. He's making his 23rd start, 12-4 with a .359 ERA, 74 strikeouts and 128 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .249 against him. He's got a complete game this year. His fastball tops out at 93 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 48.8%. 3 pitches in his arsenal, all above league average. Overall rated an 87, the 25-year-old righty is arbitration eligible at the end of the 85 season. He has now won 7 decisions in a row and 10 of 11 decisions. His last start was against the Brew Crew. He went 6, giving up 2. We kind of know what we can expect from him now. He has, he's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 starts. And not given up more than 2 earned runs. I guess he had some errors in there where he did give up more runs than you might expect. Nonetheless, he's having a great season. He's the winningest pitcher on the roster, which is hard to believe. Here's our defense today. Solid everywhere you look. We got Bass out there in right field, and Terry Kennedy is behind the plate. Alex Cole leading off. One of 2 18-year-olds in the lineup for the Twins. They are going really young. And Cole's going to dump it down the left field line. That's a for sure double at that speed. Cole's 8th double of the year. Wow, a .234 slugging percentage. That is not great, but he does stand on second base with nobody out, and Kurt Seibert is up. Seibert is the everyday second baseman for this team. He seems to start every season out as their second baseman and then eventually gets pulled from the roster. Cole's going to advance and go to third. We will pull in third base. If there's a ground ball to third, we'll hold Cole. Hosken Powell batting .253 with 1 home run. There is no power in this lineup when Big Daddy's out of it. 1-0 count. A line drive right at Brett. Did I call my shot? Oh, no! He drops it! Oh, shit. I made the right play, and the game would not be denied. It's run. As Brett makes an error, and it's 2-1 Detroit. An unearned run, of course. Powell's on first. Here's Dwayne Murphy. Dwayne Murphy signed to play center field. They're moving him to left. He was a mid-year free agent signing. There's a ground ball to short. They go to second to get the force. as Murphy beats out the double play. 2 down for the catcher, John TAMARGO. TAMARGO, a free agent signing. And a base hit. All right, come on already. This is ridiculous. First and third. Third baseman, Jim Morrison, looking to break on through to the other side. Popping it up. Will this be an error? No. So the Tigers get out of the inning, giving up a run on 2 hits and an error. It's 2-1 Detroit. Top of the second with Terry Kennedy leading off. Kennedy, Bass, and Baker. And a base hit to center field for Kennedy. 5 Tigers hits already. Feeling good about it. Let's turn on the hit and run here with Kevin Bass. Bass has been a solid 4th outfielder for us, batting .285. Oh, strike him out. Oh, stolen base! I thought for sure. How is Willie Wilson thrown out, and yet Tillman and Kennedy have stolen bases today? That is his 2nd stolen base of the year. Ridiculous. But we do get Kennedy over. So Kennedy on second. Here's Dougie Baker. Dougie Baker's been a great utility player for us. He'll take ball 4. First and second, 1 down. We're back to Willie Wilson, who just can't do anything right, it seems. Ground ball to second. That can't be a double play. Okay. With Baker and Wilson running, there's no way they're going to turn 2. We will try to steal with Wilson again. Everybody knows he's going to be going. Right down the middle. And Wilson will steal second fairly easily. And that is his 50th stolen base on the year. So good job by Willie. It's second and third, 2 outs. And Sweet Lou's up. He's 5 for 6 and 2 walks against Paul Moskau in his career. You could say he owns his ass. Base hit to left. That'll score 2. It's 4-1 Detroit on the 2 RBI single for Lou. At this rate, we will definitely keep our win streak alive. There's 2 down. Let's see if Lou can steal second. A 69% chance. Keeping the pressure on early here. Low and outside, and Whitaker steals second base. What? That is Whitaker's first stolen base this year. He's 1 for 6. I had no idea that he had no stolen bases this year. He was not a stolen base guy in real life either. Okay, Tillman drove in the first run, and he's going to strike out here. So we go to the bottom of the second. Tigers put another 2 spot on the board. It's 4-1. Here's the other 18-year-old rookie in the lineup. It's Troy NEEL. He was kind of a one-year wonder for the A's. He had a ton of power, but he only had a power of 69. So underdeveloped. 1 out. Mike FISCHLIN at the plate. Mike FISCHLIN, of course, is notorious for me calling him fish lips and then hitting a grand slam on the next pitch. That was a funny moment in Brainiac baseball history. FISCHLIN flies out to center field. There's 2 down, and Billy Smith rips it into right, and Bass will make a play. So a good bounce back inning for Kelly. We go to the top of the third. Here's Ken Smith leading off. Moskau's at 47 pitches, and he walks Smith. Runner on first. Hit and runs on with Brett. Skies it into right center field. 1 down as Smith goes back. Okay, we're going to try to steal with Kenny Smith. Smith has not been caught this year. I believe he's 5 for 5. So I guess he's due to be caught. Here we go, right down the middle, and Smith steals second. That is his 6th of the year. He may get to double digits after all. Runner in scoring position for Gibby. Gibby's 0 for 3 in his career versus Moskau. Ground ball to short. Smith will hold as the shortstop FISCHLIN checks the runner and goes to first. 2 down. It'll be up to Terry Kennedy to knock that run in. Kennedy's 1 for 1 today. And a line drive to right that's going to carry deep enough to be caught by Powell. So the Twins managed to keep the Tigers off the board for the first time today. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, and it's Alex Cole leading off. Cole started the game with a double, scored eventually. Cole flies out to Gibby and left. It's 5 in a row for Brian Kelly. 1 out. Here's Kurt SEIBERT. SEIBERT popping it up onto the outfield grass where WHITAKER makes the catch. 2 down, and Hosken Powell at the plate. Oh, a ground ball that gets past Trammell, and then Willie Wilson makes an error in center field, allowing Powell to go to second. Wow, that is a shock. We haven't had errors in a while. And we've had 1 for Brett and 1 for Wilson in center. Here's Dwayne Murphy, and Murphy's going to score the run easily with a double in the center. So that had to happen for that run to be scored. Only the 5th double of the year for Dwayne Murphy, and it's 4-2. Okay, so the Twins got their 1 earned run. 2-1 count to TAMARGO. High fly ball to center. And that's all they're going to get. So the Twins put 1 on the board thanks to the error by Wilson. And it's 4-2 now, Detroit. Kevin Bass leading off. He struck out the first time on a missed hit and run. And he strikes out here. Moskau's got 4 Ks today. 1 down, and then Baker pops it up. I would like to see the Tigers hitters go deeper into the count. Get Paul Moskau out of the game. He's got a 91 endurance, so I mean, he could go probably 130 pitches. Wilson grounds out a 1-2-3 inning for Moskau. Feels like the tide has turned. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Here's Jim Morrison leading off. He's 0 for 1 today. Morrison, a ground ball to Brett. He fields this one cleanly for out number 1. Next up is the youngster, Troy NEEL. Skies it to left. Gibby camping under it. There's out number 2. And Mike FISCHLIN with a 2-2 count. Kelly's still looking for his first strikeout. Popping it up to short. Okay, a good bounce back inning for Kelly. We go to the top of the 5th. Got Sweet Lou leading off. Lou 6 for 7. 2 walks. He's 2 for 2 today. And drove in a couple of runs. He waited on that curveball and smoked it to center, but I don't think we're going to see any going out today. 1 down for Rusty Tillman. Tillman grounds out to first. He's 1 for 3 now. And Kenny Smith struck out, walked, struck out. Gosh. I wonder if Ken Smith is done. He had 39 home runs last year. He's only got 21, but he is not coming through anymore. Okay, we're going to the bottom of the 5th. Now, typically, this is where Kelly blows it. So, We will keep our eye on him. I guess he deserves the benefit of the doubt, right? There's an infield single. Smith was batting .458 now. That's ridiculous. So they played in 8 games. Smith on first. I can't imagine he's going to lay down a bunt. Full count and a walk. Yeah, so, I mean, that's it for Kelly. He clearly does not have it. We're going to bring in Rosema. First and second, nobody out. We're trying to limit the damage here. Ground ball up the middle from SEIBERT. That was going to be a tough double play no matter how you slice it. We get the force at second. So it's first and third, 1 out. We're going to play the infield back, try to get that double play. And Rosie walks Powell. So, you know what? I think we're going to lose this ball game. There's really not much we can do about it. We will pull the infield in now. Rosie does get a lot of ground balls, 56%. There's a line drive to left. That's going to get a run in because it has to. 4-3. That run is tacked on to Kelly. And Tamargo, ground ball to third. So we get through the 5th with the lead intact. It's 4-3 now. Every other inning, the Twins score. We go to the top of the 6th. Moskau's hung in there after giving up 4 early runs. And he's pretty much shut us down ever since. There's nothing we can get right now. Hey, Kennedy with a hit down the left field line. He's got a single and a double today, getting that average back up. Kevin Bass has struck out both times today. Full count. At least he made contact. Going to the top of the 6th inning. We'll send Rosie out. One more inning of work. Tigers still do not have a strikeout today. Full count to Morrison. And he scorches it down the left field line. Oh, leadoff double. Yeah, we're not going to win this ball game. That's his 10th of the year. Just not meant to be today. Troy Neal popping it up. There's 1 out. Mike FISCHLIN. A comebacker to Rosie. Makes the play to first. And Billy Smith, the runner on third. This feels like pass ball wild pitch territory. 1-2 count. That's a pop-up at home plate. Kennedy making the catch. We go to the top of the 7th. Doug Baker will lead off. 0 for 1 with a walk. Give him another one. I mean, he's not walking as much as he did last year. I mean, the same ratio anyway. Look at that on-base percentage. Doug Baker probably could be a starter on somebody's team. All right, we're going to hit and run. We got to get one of these runs back. Wilson into left field. There's a base hit. Baker will go to third. First and third, nobody out for Lou. Lou out the last time he was up. We're going to go hit and run again. 0-1 count to Lou. And a ground ball to third. Baker will come home. He scores. Wilson will advance to second, and it's 5-3 Detroit. That's 3 RBI. It's good to get one of those runs back. Here's Rusty Tillman. Tillman, I don't know what happened there. Oh, come on. An error on the catcher allows a run to score. That's going to do it. for Moskau. It's Mike Kinnunen coming into the ballgame. Here's a guy you probably never even heard of before, but he's been every year except for 83. He's made it to the majors, and he's pitching pretty well. 174 on base. Opponent's batting average, I should say. Now, he's a left-hander, and we got the lefties coming up. Kenny Smith does not hit lefties well. Ooh, but he could take a walk. Good job by Smith. First and second. One down. Here's George Brett. He does hit lefties very well, but also leads the team in grounding into double plays. Oh, not this time. Base hit to right. Tillman scores. And it's 7-3 Detroit, and I feel much better about things now. Give Brett an RBI. That's going to bring Gibby up with runners on first and second. That run will be attributed to Moskau. Gibby flies out to center for out number 2. Here's Terry Kennedy. Kennedy does hit lefties well, batting .313 this year. And he's going to take a walk to load the bases. And another new pitcher. It is Frank Ufebia. 41st game this year. This is a much better pitcher. 2.63 ERA. Opponents are betting 2.27 against him. Doesn't strike out many, doesn't walk many. One pitch pitcher, palm ball, but it's very good. 92 rating. Okay, Kevin Bass is up. Let's take a look at the in-game stats real quick. Yeah, he's 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts, so he's not doing so well. This is a good time to break out. 3-1 count. And a base hit to right field. That's going to score 2. It is 9-3 Detroit. This game is toast. 2 strikeout. All right, so a bunch of lefties coming up. We're going to take Rosie out. He did his gerb. In comes the creeper, Paul Gibson. We're going to bring him in because he's thrown the least innings of any of our left-handers. 9-3 Detroit. The question is, will the Twins get some junk runs? Base hit into center field. Alex Cole, 2 for 3 today with a walk. Runner on first, or down 6. It can't be running, right? SEIBERT at the plate, floats it into left. Gibby will make the catch. 1 out. Here's Hosken Powell. Powell, fly ball to right. So Gibby, Paul Gibson, the creeper, seems to be doing well versus the left-handers. And then Murphy ground ball to third, and Brett will make the play. So we go to the top of the 8th inning. Willie Wilson leading off. Wilson's 2 for 4 today. He's got a stolen base, was caught stealing once. Fly ball to center. There's 1 out. Next man up is Whitaker. Whitaker's having a good game. Couple hits today, 3 RBI. As he grounds out to second. 2 down, here's Rusty Tillman. And Tillman strikes out. Do Tiger pitchers have a strikeout yet? I don't even know. I don't think they do. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 8th. We're going to bring in Keith Comstock, again, another pitcher who hasn't pitched too many innings. But he has been incredibly effective. He's going to be a free agent. We'll re-sign him. We'll give him a little bit of a raise. We'll sign him to another 1-year deal. Even if his overall rating continues to drop, he's proven that he can get people out, even with a terrible rating. John TAMARGO leading off the inning by popping out to second. Here's Jim Morrison. Ground ball to Whitaker. Our bullpen is just mowing them down. There's the first K. It makes sense that Kami would do it. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Tigers are on the verge of winning 12 in a row. Let's see if Ken Smith can get in on the fun today. Pounds it into the dirt. And he's out. Oh, you like a little drama. I'm not sure what the delay is. I feel like whenever we have the little ducks sitting there, it somehow is like taking all the memory or something. All right, George Brett flies out to left, and it's down to Gibby, who's 0 for 4 today. There we go. 11 hits for the Tigers. That'll give Terry Kennedy one more shot to do something good today. Oh, he does something great! A 2-run home run, Oppo Taco. It's 11-3. Kennedy is a triple shy of the cycle today. Wow. Tigers absolutely lighting up the Twins. As to be expected, and a base hit for Bass. We're going to go for 2. Oh, that sucked. Oh, man, I just gave Hosken Powell a free outfield assist. Okay, it's 11-3. Out comes Comstock, and we'll bring in Dave Rucker. He's only pitched 34 innings. I am really a big proponent of sending your relievers to the minor leagues for 2 weeks every year if they're not on a major league contract. Somehow, it just keeps them in tune the whole season. And you can just look at our reliever ERAs and their effectiveness. As we're down to the final out, it's Alex Cole, really the only Twin that brought the bat today. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a walk. And he grounds out to Whitaker to finish off the ballgame. Tigers win 11-3. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. Folks, we've won 12 in a row. That's incredible. As the game is simulating. Games don't crash, that's all I'm asking. I guess maybe leaving the duck race up does somehow suck some of the life from my old laptop here. Let's take a look at the standings. Okay, well, we do gain a game on the Yankees. They're 7 games back now. Boston trying to stick with it. And a 3-team lead in the West. And Philadelphia 1.5 over the Mets. Headline news, Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Let's take a look. 9-1 win puts the Mariners in first. That was over the Indians. Juan Bonilla. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is what they didn't do. Nothing else. Transactions. Who else is retiring? Nobody. Terry Francona of Montreal is going to miss 5 days. That is all. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Get in on the contest if you're be a subscriber, and let me giveaway, and we will get you in on that. There's your ducks, all in a row. Stay tuned for that crappy video. Give it a try. You might enjoy it. Let's see here. Player of the game is Lou Whitaker. Oh no, it's got to be Terry Kennedy. Oh, he didn't get a double. Okay, so it is Lou Whitaker. Look at all the stolen bases. We were 5 for 6 in stolen bases today. Brian Kelly did not pitch well. We had to pull him. That was the right thing to do. As Dave Rosema gets the win in relief. He didn't really look great either, but the bullpen got the job done. They pitched 5 innings, giving up 2 hits and 1 walk. They only had 1 strikeout today. That was Kami. That's just stupid. Moskau takes the loss. He's 7-15 on the season. The Twins did have 3 doubles. Okay, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. We'll come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.